Okay, so from Ura, Geidan, Nokamai against Daijona Nokamai. Before, during, and after, or ahead of time, on time, and behind time. That's the before. We'll do that when we get all tempted. So slowly, real super slow, progressing, stepping off with this foot, and progressing the sword, stepping behind it. Next one's during. And last one is after. Once more. Okay, so basic Hanbo called skate 80. And we're going to talk about a couple key points here. So Aaron's on this line right here. So the footwork, we're going to be in Kata Yaburi no Kamae. When he punches, the footwork's going to be any part of this half circle, depending on how deep he punches, where I can get my distance. Now, what a lot of people will do is when they come here, they'll like to, this arm's extended out, and they'll hit the ribs. So let's go sideways. So they'll move this way, and they'll hit at the ribs, and the guy will leave his arm out, and then they'll get the arm bar. But there's a couple things about that aren't so good. When he punches me, he's going to pull his elbow back. Just punch and pull back quick. So the ribs are kind of not an easy target to get. And the second thing is, if his arm is bent here, you see close up here? If his arm is bent, and I try to arm bar him without having this in here, it's not going to work well. So you need to hit in such a way that you get it underneath his arm. Because the hand, in a real fight, the hand's going to come back. Now the next little piece, this one, slowly when he punches, what I'm aiming for, I'm not worried so much about the ribs, because you're hitting somebody in the chest area, the ribs with this kind of part of the stick, it's not going to do a lot of damage. I want to hit the bone here in his hand, and it also guards that second hand. So when he punches me, I'm coming in this position like this. Now I have an option of this hand and this hand. I've caught underneath his arm here. Now from there, I'm going to grab his wrist, even if his hand's here. I'm going to grab his wrist. I'm not going to pull too much with this. I'm going to press with this way, and then using my body. And you could insert, but that's not going to really happen. So in this position here. So once again, so I come here, I pin that hand in, I get this here, and I get the arm bar. If he punches once more, and I'm here, and then he tries to punch with the other hand, it's closed off. Make sense? All right, so once more. Here, I miss, but it's okay, because of where I got the stick. Once more. Here, if you need to put another shot in there, you can there. And then this way, and just take about like that. So that's the way of looking at ski hitting. Thanks, Eric. Okay, so what if you run into resistance on the previous technique? So I come in here, and now this is going to be really tight. I can't really move it. He's grabbing my stick here. Now we're getting in a tussle for the stick. So what you do is typical Nimpo philosophy of just going around any kind of resistance. From here, I'm just going to put my hand on his hand, and then I move my body. Because I move my body, if you come in, he is put into makigote naturally, and then I just thrust into the neck. So once more on that, he punches, I come here. As soon as I feel that resistance, I move my body around. And there's makigote. Last time, sorry here. So I go here, everything's tight, this is tight. I put that there, I move freely. See? And now his wrist is locked, and then makigote. and then stab. Okay?
Yep, go.
Okay, so now, same basic principle, same basic technique, ski and what ifs, like when things go wrong. So I go to punch him, and he does ski but I see it, and I knock it down like this, and then I hit him once more. So I go here, I pull back, and I hit him like that. So as I go in, and he sees it, he hits it, he knocks it down, and punches me, one thing I can do is allow that to happen, evade the punch, and change the hands, and then you have the same technique right over here. Let's go slower than that, really, really slow. So he punches and he knocks it down out of the way. Now right there as this punch is coming, I'm keeping my face here, but I'm switching my hands like this. And then moving my body. And then we have the same block that we had before. So now just like a normal speed. Just like that. Right, one more time. So maybe that.